Hit Season 2.
Maybe it is ByuL.
It had to be, man. It's even though he's not having the best season, he's still a great player, and he has the potential to take 2 wins here. I believe they would be upset wins in my opinion, but still, I mean, he has the power, man. He's got the ability.
He's got the power. No, I'm not going to sing that song, Valdez. We are going to go ahead.
I was trying to bait you into that one, but
too smart for you.
Out.
Well, anyway, let's go ahead and check out the stats for Pure. Now better after his previous wins. He's looking good for Jin Air. Is he looking good enough?
I think he is. I'm feeling the Cure hype. He's playing so well today. Can he take out another nerd here, though? He's had to take out 1 Terran and then 1 Protoss, and now he's got a Zerg and ByuL.
All right, well, ByuL's coming out here. The last hope for CJ fans. If you guys believe in ByuL, hashtag CJ win or hashtag JAG win. Let's go ahead and get into what could be our last game. ByuL, it's all on his shoulders.
ByuL versus Cure. Let's go into it, guys. Dusk Towers going to be the map for game number 6. Up here in the top right in the green, has 2 wins already. It's Cure.
Looking to pull the MC. He's already beaten him. His opponent down in not quite the lower left-hand side of the map will be ByuL for CJ Entis.
Close enough. He's
That's like a solid 730.
Yeah. That might even be 7, man. That's pretty close to the middle.
We need to have more of those clock maps out here.
Yeah. ByuL. It's CJ's hope is ByuL.
Well, he is. I'm not. I think I'd put my hope in like Hero and MC, but they've already lost. So, time to shine, which is apparently not something that happens here on Dusk Towers. Time to shine has already passed. And now the sun is setting on the golden. I'm carrying this metaphor way too far.
Yeah, you're going pretty. I was gonna let you run with it and see where it ended up, but. It's kind of funny that the map is Dusk Towers, but it looks like it's nighttime. It's not really dusk. It's like
stupid
night
fog
towers,
of war.
You know?
That's how they justify fog of war in real life. When in fact, if you're standing in this base, you could probably just look across the map and actually see a ton of stuff. It's like, no, man.
Maybe. I mean, it's pretty far. If you consider how small a Marine is, you know, can he really see all the way over at that Zerg
Well, Valdez, when
palace?
You consider how far humans are in the grand scope of the universe, the fact that we can see very far at all is impressive.
I suppose that's true.
I just got like way too deep for everyone out there
whoa,
watching.
What? I signed up to cast some Starcraft too, Rabbit.
Well, you know, speaking of eternity, the last player here for CJ Entis, ByuL, has a lot in common with some of the big empires out there. You know, Incan Empire, Roman Empire, all of them believed in having god emperors, and he is gonna have to be the god for CJ in order to come out here against Cure. A guy that looks super solid. He's playing that Terran versus Zerg matchup, and something that I've heard very polarizing arguments about. Do the Zergs just get abused all game? Are Ultras too powerful with 8 armor? We're about to find out.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, Dusk Tower is a very big map. You don't see too many Zergs on it because the 4th base is very hard to take, regardless of which location.
It was a broken matchup. That egg can't even fight back, Valdez.
Stupid egg, man. Someone needs to buff the egg. It does, like, just some damage around it or something.
Valdez, that type of guy to get back from the grocery store, open up the carton of eggs and just yell at them, stupid eggs!
Stupid eggs.
You can't even fight back against me, and then he like breaks them open and eats them. It's like,
eggs are delicious, man.
They are super delicious.
I'm pretty hungry right now.
We actually just had like the best Japanese food before
Yeah,
this.
I don't know why I'm hungry. We ate like 2 hours ago.
That was actually like so filling. I'm sitting here like a fat nerd talking about some StarCraft. Oh my god. Well, as far as the game goes, nothing super crazy. We did have the 3rd base essentially taken first just to solidify that position, start to get the creep spread out there. make it easier for ByuL to defend. And this is a super huge map, so most likely setting up for big macro play styles.
Yeah, looks like it. Double speed here for ByuL lining up. He's going to get a full scout of the base once this does finish. It looks like Kier wants to deny this, but Speed Overlords, they've got 200 health, and you can get in there pretty quickly and scout what's going on. Seeing the production already is ByuL. Actually, let me see exactly what he saw here. He's trying to poke in with another one. Yeah, he didn't see the starport, but he saw the upgrading stim, so he's got a really good idea of what kind of build this is. This is, of course, going to be the ByuL build, which is where you get 16 Marines and 2 medevacs out with a very fast stim.
Run them into the enemy base and hope there aren't a lot of spore crawlers there. Sometimes we've seen actually, 3, 4 hatches even just like rushing there, but probably not that greedy coming into what could be some very effective drops when all the tech finally finishes out there. Least successful Reaper ever. Runs in, but did he actually see that Baneling nest in the back there? Okay.
He scouted the Baneling nest, which is good. I mean, he sees that ByuL is taking this very seriously. He's like, okay, I'm going to have to look out for some Banelings. Lots of Lings being produced, and it looks like ByuL doesn't even want to fight this. He's going to try to break the front, perhaps.
Okay, well, I mean, Banelings are morphing. He's got 7 coming right now. Double eBay is being built in the back. That is not going to help you against these Banelings unless they were part of the wall.
Float away, Overlord. No.
Well, that Overlord actually luring the Marines further away from what is going to be a very strong bust here. Banelings, they're coming up the ramp, Valdez, and it looks like it's not going to be a whole lot left to stop them. No. Banelings, get in there.
There you go.
All right, well, they are in the base. The base is breached. So many SCVs. Oh, my God, that could be so bad.
Here we go. The Banelings running through.
There's going to be so many dead SCVs. 14 down.
There's not enough stuff in that base to defend.
Oh, my God, this counterattack's going to have to be so big, but something tells me, oh, he's actually going back.
Wow, ByuL had enough at home to defend as well.
Oh my God, this is actually so insane. So a big, not necessarily all in, but a nice breach. Can he stabilize?
I mean, after that, he made a bunch more drones, and he was able to defend at home, most importantly. He doesn't take any of that damage, because it looked like he had morphed a bunch of Banelings there to defend, and now he's not going to stop with the harassment here. Looks like he wants to go for a Baneling drop, or perhaps just a Ling drop in the back door.
I'm not sure if this is necessarily going to meet with a whole lot of success. He essentially ran both of those medevacs over, dropped all the Marines, picked them back up, ran them back to his base, and now he's running them right back over. So not exactly a whole lot of conversion, and there's plenty of Zerglings and Banelings there to stop any of these drops from being effective.
And here we go, 8 Lings in the back door. Engineering bays are here. There's a nice little wall set up.
Good SimCity here. Oh, but it's not tight. Okay, you can actually just run around there. And once again, very ineffective drops. Okay, well, ineffective drops everywhere. Like, you get an ineffective drop, and you get an ineffective drop, and the Overlord will survive with half the Zerglings, but have we stabilized?
I guess we have.
It's another one of those games where the Terran player loses 20 SCVs, but is totally okay.
Looks like it. I think ByuL's definitely in the lead, especially with how little damage these drops are doing. He's on 3 bases very comfortably. He's gone for a lair. And it looks like he wants to delay the 4th base for a while, too, even though he's up to 63 drones already. Ooh, Infestation Pit. Okay.
Ooh. Infestations. I don't necessarily think that I've ever gotten happy about infestations before in my life.
Until now, man.
Until one day, all that changed. Widow Mine burrowing. Where's it going to go? Into the mineral line. Gets 3...
Interesting. He could have targeted the Lings and got a huge chunk of them. Oh.
Wait, did he?
No,
okay.
He just didn't drop. And this is a very low medevac.
Yeah, that thing does not have shields, man. Those do not regenerate. This is where you start to see next level drops where they put an SCV in the medevac.
I've said that, man. I've said it before. It's a good idea if you want to keep your medevac alive.
If you set the SCV on auto repair and put it in the medevac, does it still keep healing?
I think it does.
I think it does.
I think I've heard that before. I think it does.
All right, well, will these medevacs get out of here alive? Looks like there's no anti-air other than just those queens. So they're pretty happy medevacs flying around, but have not actually gotten a whole lot done. They had that one successful mine drop. but that's about it. Some Zerglings in the base. Here come the Baneling bombs.
And Kira doesn't seem to recognize it.
Oh no, this could be so
Here we
bad.
go, the drops right onto the SCVs.
Oh my god, he's got 5, 6, 12. So many dead SCVs again.
Wow, he's doing so much damage, and now Kira down to 45 SCVs at this point on 3 bases. He's only now getting his 3rd base up and running even.
And yeah, okay, that's actually a nice Widow Mine. Does take out a few of those Banelings, but once again forcing Cure back. ByuL needs to beat Cure right now and then even take out Maru next.
Yeah.
First things first, and he's actually looking pretty good.
It's looking good so far on Dusk Towers, and King Sejong Station is the final map. That's a ByuL map, man. ByuL loves that map. He used to play on that map all the time against Terran. All the time.
4th base coming up. It looks like he loves this map pretty much too. Creep spread about halfway through the map. Widow Mine's not really all that impactful. There's a decent amount of bio up at the front, but is this wall good enough? There's a huge swell of Zerg. 16 Zerglings, 7 in... Well, okay, that was a 1. The Infestor head makes it look like a 7.
7 Infestors.
So many Infestors,
What?
Brendan.
That would be insanity.
Okay, well, he does actually take out the Widow Mine, morphing all of these Banelings up again.
Kira's going home. He's sacrificing his 3rd even. He's so scared of this attack.
Okay, wow. I feel like if at any point you find yourself on 2 bases on Dusk Towers, you're probably having a bad time. And yeah, he's just going to give up everything out here.
And if you think about it, you know, this looks like a huge army. Oh, looks like the medevac actually went down and it should have been full. But like, you look at this army and it's like, oh, he's really committing to this. But he's got 76 drones and he's right behind Kira on upgrades.
He's
so
just fully
he's totally
saturated his 4th base. So
Yeah.
ByuL's not going anywhere here. He is not in a lot of trouble. And sure, there's a lot of lost supply depots and maybe a few SCVs taken down as well. But I mean, he stays alive. But for how long? But at what cost? You have a drop coming in here. It might not be the most effective. Widow Mine will burrow.
See what it targets there.
Okay, it gets 2 drones. All right, sorry, man. That's not going to get you back in this game. You're down 22 SCVs. This is a big push to stop. This time he really is coming up the ramp, and all these Banelings just rolling on in. Nothing to stop this onslaught of Zerg. Some good splits, though.
Good splits, but still so much Zerg coming up here.
Why aren't those Marines attacking Valdez? They're not... Oh, wait, yeah. They're not his, and there's not a lot of Terran left. As ByuL is going to crush up this ramp for the 2nd time this game. There's not enough bio, not enough faces, and not even... Oh, no, the corrosive miles coming down. You can't run that way. You can't leave. This is so...
He almost hit all the SCVs too. And even though this attack doesn't kill Cure right now, this follow-up one might. And there's Adrenal Glands, more Infestors, Ultras on the way. ByuL's in a fantastic spot here.
He really is. Having to pick up just to get back inside his own base. The wall's down. Need to build a better one of those. And now he's going to have Zerglings in the base. Nothing left here for Cure. He's going to have to go back to being a band after this game. ByuL doing so well. A great early bust. And now he is all over this base. I don't know if this is going to be able to get cleaned up, but even if it is, it's not enough. Jin Air, 4-2. What a dominant performance.
No, ByuL, he ties it up here, 3-3. Yeah, and we are going to see Maru coming out here for sure against ByuL here. ByuL was the answer for Cure, and you could even see it on ByuL's face. He's like, yeah, I'm happy with the win, but he knows that the final boss is on the way.
He was the cure for Cure.
He could, well, he was this time around.
But now he has to be the cure for the ultimate disease, and that's Maru coming out.
Maru, the ultimate disease, poor guy.
Don't tell him I said that about it, but we are going the distance here tonight. All 7 games going to be played, and for CJ, a team that just barely kind of squeaked their way into the playoffs, they've looked super solid yesterday, today, and now ByuL, the biggest task of his life. It's all on the line for CJ, and not even just to make it Pro League finals, to make it into the postseason playoffs too.
Yeah. This is going to be a sick last game. No doubt in my mind that that's Maru in the booth. And ByuL versus Maru, I mean, it's going to be on King Sejong Station. This is about as good as it gets, right? Would have been cool to see MC versus Maru as well, but MC got bopped.
Yeah, man.
Pure stepped it up today. He got 2 kills.
And that's really more than you could ask for him. I would actually expect to see Maru a little bit earlier on. During the regular season, Jin Air always ran Maru as like their 3rd player. So if they were about to lose, then he could all kill his way back. But that's not the way that it happens this time around. He is going to be the final hope for Jin Air. Of course, ByuL, the last player alive here for CJ. Well, I guess all their players are actually alive. They're just not all playing. It's like, no, man, you lose in the game. You lose in real life, man.
Imagine one day some kind of gladiator type stuff.
It's Hunger Games for Starcraft.
I don't think they would allow that. That doesn't seem legal.
Kesma's like coming up here already. Like, no, man, we're not going to do that. But CJ...
He's like, oh, slow down, guys. Okay, like, this isn't happening.
Oh, yeah, man. May the builds be ever in your favor. Not gonna have that coming out here anytime soon. But we will have one final match here tonight. I'm actually so excited. I look forward to watching, like, every Maru game. And keep in mind, sort of like... All right, we are going to head to a quick commercial break before we get into our last game of the night. Stick around.